You need to be talked to a certain way because you're soft as fuck. That's probably the real reason why you suck at life. Real motherfuckers can take the real advice and they can apply it. These are like, I don't like how he said it though. Oh man, I'm sorry. Guess what? Bosses speak a certain way. Your silly little bitch friend is gonna say, that's not nice what he said. And that's gonna keep him from getting anywhere. Just like everybody else who's caught in their fucking feelers their whole entire life. Mainly it's bitches. Not anymore though. You women are hard. Your dude's a bitch. Shit's funny nowadays. But stay broke or learn how to kill it. Monetizing your passion for helping others like I have.
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Let's get a Bubba army in the chat. Well, guys, the AMU, the Alpha Male Universe, just doesn't stop. It like genuinely doesn't stop. We got Wes Watson's wife, not divorced wife, not ex-wife, current wife, because he never finalized the divorce, seeking money, right? Valerie Watson. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm pretty sure someone would clap them cheeks, right? But moving on to Wes Watson specifically, he has officially come out and he has told the world during a Vlad TV interview. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to use those clips from the interview unless Vlad gives me permission to do so. Otherwise, he's gonna copyright strike the channel. And we can't let that happen because the AMU just doesn't stop. So it's gonna be a different video style. We're gonna do things a little differently, right? So be sure to hit that like button and let's get in the flow. Stay together, let's get bubbly with it, and let's get this show on the road.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye. Love you, babe. Bye. Make sure she doesn't speak as much English as these American chicks, and she has a fat ass. That's relationship wisdom.
A few inches later.
Look at. Most people in my life, I tell my love, because life's short. Any girl I'm hanging out with, she's already passed like the test of good character. And like it's just what it is. Like she wouldn't even be hanging out if it was any bit like questionable. Some people hide it better than others, so you find out later sometimes. But for the most part, they're already good.
So there's been a few times in the AMU where I genuinely couldn't rationalize or explain what the fuck I just witnessed. That's one of these moments. I can't make any sense of telling random women, you know, with big fake tetas, stinky BBLs that you love them. Like, okay, I can't make sense of it. I genuinely can't make sense of it. It's a commentary channel. These are my reactions. These are my thoughts. And I'm at a loss of words. But why does this clip matter, right? Like, why is it in this video? So Wes Watson has been accused for years, for a long time, that he is always just using women, stinky BBLs to put on a front, that he's a super masculine man, that he's pounding, he's slamming, right? That he is a very straight man, right? And you know what? Over the course of my life, I found out that anybody who calls himself the straightest man is actually, how could I say, bouncing on that chorizo, right? And I want to make it clear, like, I don't give a damn if you prefer melones or if you prefer chorizo. Like, I don't care. Like, I just want to put that out there, right? But Wes Watson has been using BBL women to appear as a super masculine man. Well, on the Vlad TV interview, he slipped up and now he can't walk it back. Now he cannot cover it. So we're going to jump into that. I have the transcripts. It's going to be a different style, right? Showing photos of his reactions in real time, explaining the nonsense, right? So let's jump in. So Vlad is interviewing Wes Watson on the Vlad TV YouTube channel. And Wes Watson goes off on a tangent saying, someone said skinny or thick chicks. I'm like, I like him skinny thick. You know what the fuck you mean? Like everything's like that for me. They're like, oh, are you straight or are you this? And I said, I'm everything. I'm not just one or the other. Now Vlad, picking up what he just said, goes on to say, wait. They asked if you were straight and you said you're everything? Then Wes Watson, realizing what he has said, stumbles upon his his words and just says, no, they said they said skinny or thick chicks, you know? Now Vlad says, I get that part, but you said straight. Wes Watson, further realizing the can of worms he's unleashed, says, no, I didn't know. I didn't know I didn't say it like that. I said I'm totally different than everybody. And my whole thing is like, I'm not one thing. I can't just be skinny, straight, skinny, thick. Got it? I can't just justify. I can't. Yeah, I'm straight as it gets. Then Vlad saying, okay, thank you. Now, why does it even matter? Like, why are we talking about Wes Watson coming out in the AMU? Like, why is that a big deal? Okay. And I think it requires a deeper discussion, and that's what we're going to do here. In the modern day of alpha grift, right? There's a hyper focus on the grifter being a macho man, being, as Wes Watson said, as straight as it comes, right? I'm as straight as it gets. That's what he said, right? In a way, right, the alpha grift frames preferring chorizo as something that is not masculine, that it is horrible, and there's no way that you could be successful and prefer chorizo, right? It's why Wes Watson in the past has blasted people who prefer chorizo. He's constantly using derogatory language towards that people group, right? I'm not trying to get like super political with this video, but I'm trying to explain like the psychology of the alpha grift and why it even matters that Wes Watson, he refuses to come out, or he refuses to do one thing or the other, right? And it's because Wes Watson knows that his audience, if he is known for bouncing on chorizo, right? I mean, this guy has been literally documented on YouTube for saying that people in prison knew him for his hole. I don't really need to elaborate more upon that, but a grown-ass man was known for his hole. That's all I gotta say, right? So at the end of the day, why it matters is that Wes Watson's audience is not going to continue accepting his grift or whatever, because they have been conditioned to think that you cannot be a successful masculine man and also prefer chorizo. That's the TLDR, right?
I do not have a new chick. Do not have a new chick. You guys need to stop that. Stop that. I hang out with people and I enjoy their presence, and there's people who are in my life that are beautiful people, and they all have BBLs and shit. I mean, they just all kind of fit what I like, but do not have a chick, and I'm not planning on it unless someone just miraculously is a female who doesn't want to try to tell me what the fuck to do, because it ain't happening ever again. The biggest problem in society now is these women who like want to like punk their dudes, and like they think it's like cool. Like, I tell my dude to do anything I want. I'm not standing up for that. Women, stop doing that. Like, you ain't tough. You never were.
So Wes Watson, the cornball, right? He always holds these Q&As in which his quote-unquote fans, his Westonites, will ask him questions, right? And a common theme recently is, hey, how's your life with these new chicks, right? And the reason why this clip is relative to this video is because it further highlights that women in the Wes Watson grift are just like mannequins. They're just something to portray the appearance of something. There's no actual substance to his relationship with these women, right? This is further uncovering the psychology as to why many people say that this guy prefers chorizo. And he let it slip in Vlad TV's interview. And trust me, there's no way that people are going to let this one go. And he's definitely going to crash out, right? This slip up in the interview only occurred today. I guess when this video goes live, it would have been 24 hours since the interview went out, right? And I'm telling you that the more and more people bring this up to Wes Watson, the worse the crash out is going to become. These women that you see in his life, they're not actual real women in his life. I mean, there's nothing real about them anyway, because they have fake tetas, right? Everything's fake on them. but there's not a real relationship. And once again, why all of this matters, right? And why I actually even made the AMU, I started making AMU content, is because I saw that there are so many men and even some women in some instances, right, that fall victim to this, because we live in a day and age where social media has made people think what they see on that platform, right, Instagram or whatever, that is reality, that is real. And I'm telling you, it's bullshit. So I made this channel because I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted them to have a good time, but I also wanted to do something that really meant something, right? I didn't want to just make content just to make content. Like, I'm not driven by that. I'm not driven by views or money or anything like that. I'm driven by something deeper. And so I guess that's why all of these videos matter, and they are fun and stuff, but this was definitely a different one. You know, I haven't really talked that much like I had today in this video, discussing maybe you could say serious topics, right? But it was fun and I had a great time, and hopefully you enjoyed listening to it while driving, eating some food, doing some, I don't know, folding laundry or whatever. And hopefully I see you in a future video. And if you're a new viewer, then consider hitting that subscribe button and comment down that you joined the Bub Army so I can welcome you myself. I'll see you in a future video. Later.